Okay, so we have a scavenger hunt where we've got a QR code on the back of the brochure. They scan it, takes them to a Google form where they kind of sign up and they get a little information about creating a team. And then there's just a link at the end of the form and it takes them off to a blog post by a former employee, and it talks them through all these posts about how he set up this new server, and then he starts talking about like it's not doing what it wants him to, and it's taking over, now it's connecting to all these other systems. He's hidden some admin accounts somewhere and he needs someone to shut down one of these 3 servers so that it stops this AI bot from taking over. The kids work through it, they get to this lockbox, they think they're done, they open it up and they find 3 different paths. And they can take any one, each path will give them a different prize, and they're varying difficulties. So it gives kids a little bit of freedom to choose their path and do what they believe they can handle.
I think it was really fun and interactive. It was definitely a lot harder than I thought it would be, but that's the fun of it. I had just a group of friends that we were scattering, to look for stuff. We were trying to figure stuff all out, all doing different jobs. There's definitely a lot of teamwork and a lot of cooperation that went on.
My name is Danielle Colagio. I'm the education expert that covers the state of Colorado, based out of Denver. It's a really amazing opportunity, especially for students who are interested in getting into tech, because you're able to bring in so many different students with so many different backgrounds. It's really a diverse candidate group to get to explore different opportunities, because technology isn't really black and white. There's a lot of different scenarios that you can get into, and having those smaller conversations and more intimate group size really helps the students ask the questions to clarify about their future paths, their future careers, and the different things that they're interested in getting into.
My favorite session would be the spelunking session with basically machine learning, where we figured out how to use a web-based, which was really interesting that it was web-based, a web-based machine learning software that does analytics. So it'll do statistical analysis using pretty much any information you give it. And I thought that was really cool, especially figuring out that I have courses that I can take. These are $2,000 courses that I can take for free just because I'm a student. So that was something that was really cool to figure out too.
So our first session this morning was titled Drones for Science. We support scientists in USGS and Department of Interior collecting data with drones. We carry cameras and we take lots of overlapping photos to run through a process called structure for motion, or photogrammetry. The 4 of us that work for the project office, we talked about how we became in front of them, where we went to high school, our experiences growing up, the things we loved, how we went to college, and the jobs that we've had that got us to the point of being at the National Project Office for USGS. The kids all seemed really engaged, lots of good questions, and so it was a great session.
So in this escape room, it's not necessarily trying to escape the room, but it's the same kind of idea where you're supposed to solve clues, hints, and use some code to unlock this safe.
We noticed the poster contained the IP address, so we immediately put that in. We got all this source, and then there was a group that was trying to break into the box.
Colors and lights up. Yeah. Congratulations. 38622. 622.
I got it.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, DG. 381. All right.